Hi guys, I'm Ayana from South Africa, and today I'm taking you with me on an incredible journey to Rwanda. What if I told you while the rest of the world is still stuck in traffic, one African country has already taken to the skies? But no, really, I actually saw it with my own eyes. A flying taxi right here on our beautiful continent, Africa. A country that just made history. So buckle up. This is actually science, not science fiction. It's real and happening right here, right now. So welcome to Kigali, Rwanda, the first place in Africa to taste a self-flying electrical car air taxi. And guess what? It worked. Well, in front of a crowd filled with engineers, pilots, students, and dreamers, the EHang EH216-S, that's the name of the flying taxi, lifted off into the sky. No pilot, no joystick, just pure tech magic. And when I say flying taxi, I mean it in like two passengers, six rotors, six motors, full electricity. It flies all by itself. Can you believe it? Like, now I know you might be thinking, why Rwanda? Why not a big country like the US or Germany? And you know what? I asked that too. But the answer blew me away. Rwanda didn't just jump into flying tech overnight. They've been working hard for years while other countries were still arguing about drone rules. Rwanda was already saving lives with drones. Since 2016, they used drones to deliver blood and medicine to hospitals far away and across mountains and dead roads. Dead roads in your language, but in African language, it's called gravel. Life saving packages flying through the sky, landing where cars and ambulance couldn't reach. In fact, more than 75% of Rwanda's blood deliveries outside Kigali are done by drone. Isn't that amazing? I find it very, very fascinating. Okay, let's break this down. What makes the EHang A216-S so special? Well, firstly, there's no pilots needed. It literally flies by itself. Secondly, it holds about two passengers, and I think it's just temporary. And thirdly, it has about 16 motors. So if one fails, it still flies safely. And fourthly, it goes up to like 130 kilometers per hour. And fifthly, it flies up to 35 kilometers on one charge. Sixthly, the sixth reason is it charges fully in just an hour. So imagine this: a trip from downtown Kigali to the airport, which usually takes about 45 minutes by car, takes only 5 minutes by air. And it's very, very incredible. So, and guess what? These flying taxis are actually safer than many regular planes. Each motor works on its own, and even if half of them stop working, the taxi could still land safely. Now let's talk money. How much do you think one of these flying taxis cost? Well, it might be pricey, but for reasonable. It's pricey, but it's valid though. It's valid. So the price is about $410,000. I know that's a lot, but compared to a regular helicopter that costs over $1 million, this is actually a game changer. And once more flying taxis are made and used, so a single ride might cost about $20, $50 to $50. That's cheaper than some taxis in big cities today. So again, why Rwanda? Because they think about the future in a different way. While others way Rwanda acts, they build first, ask later, and they don't just copy what other countries do, they leap ahead. The, they already train their own air traffic teams, engineers, drone operators. They're not just using tech from other countries, they're learning how to build and control it themselves. Rwanda is becoming like the aviation hub of Africa. That means they're getting ready to connect cities across the continent with flying taxis. Imagine. So, hear me out. Picture this. Picture this with me. It's the year 2035. You open an app on your phone. You open an app on your phone and book a flying taxi. It picks you up from your rooftop. No traffic, no long drives. You're in another city in like 30 minutes. From Kigali to Nairobi, from Lagos to Abuja, trips that used to take about 8 hours by road could take about 2 hours by air. That's the future Rwanda is building. And not just for the tourists or the rich, it's for everyone. They're planning to include flying taxis in public transport. That means normal people like you and me could ride in one day. Now let's be honest, there are still challenges. Batteries need to last longer. Not everyone is ready to fly in a pilotless taxi. But Rwanda has a head start. Thanks to the success of medical deliveries, they're not afraid of new tech. They're ready. And what I love the most, Rwanda isn't just import, importing flying taxi. They're building a local team with local pilots, mechanics, software engineers. They they train people for jobs that didn't exist 10 years ago, built for Africa by Africans. And the best part is they're making their cities ready for the skies with landing pads, charging stations, and smart traffic systems made just for air travel. Rwanda has shown us that Africa doesn't have to wait for anyone. We can build the future ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, that future is flying. Okay, now guys, I want to hear from you. Would you ride in a flying taxi? Would you trust it with no pilot? Let's talk about it in the comments and see you next time. Stay safe and shining. Bye.